So welcome. We are going to be doing some balance poses today and a little bit of abs and a little bit of hips. So we're going to start in a nice child's pose. So I like to kneel on something. I like to have my blanket available, and you might want to have a blanket for this practice, but you don't need it. And then we're going to have the knees apart, big toes together, hips right over the heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat. And just relax. So just make any little adjustments to make your child's pose a little more comfortable. Try to slide the shoulder blades up towards your hips. Just let them soften. Let the arms get heavy toward the floor to start. Good. And then we're going to lift the hands and the arms off of the mat and just walk the hands forward and then slide the shoulder blades back down. So we're getting a little stretch through the arms. Maybe we walk them a little bit wider. Good. Then let's bring the arms down by your sides. Good. And then we'll bring them back forward, softening to the floor. Let's inhale, come up to table. Knees underneath the hips. And let's just float forward onto the belly. So we're just going to come all the way down, nice and slow so the arms do a little bit of work. Point the toes back. Good. Now press up straight. So instead of a back bend here, which is typical, we're going to press up straight. Press up and then child's pose. Good. We're going to do that again. Let's come up, floating up table. Come forward onto the belly. Toes pointing back, elbows hugging in, press up straight. And then child's pose. Good. One more time. Let's press up to table, all the way down. Good. Press up straight. Child's pose. Relax and breathe. Soften the arms. Good. Inhale, float up to table. Now this time, we're just going to center your left hand just a little bit. Kick the right foot straight behind you. Good. Breathe. Pull the belly in. And then we're going to reach your left hand forward. Good. Hold. So you're using your belly to balance you. So you can feel it. The more you pull the belly in, the less wobbly you are. Good. Lower the hand down. Lower the knee down. Let's switch. Center that right hand. Left leg kicks behind you. Belly in. Reach that right hand forward. Breathe. Good. Let's lower the hand down. Lower the knee down. Now let's find downward dog. So we're going to bring the toes a little bit more than hip width apart, curling them under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. I'm just moving the blanket out of my way, but you might want it in a little bit. And just move around. If this is your first down dog, you might feel a little bit tight in the back of your legs. So just move around a little bit, opening up the backs of your legs. Let's walk the hands back. Coming into a forward fold, you can bend the knees a little bit and just let the upper body be the counterweight to your hamstrings. Good. Walking the hands forward again. Down dog. And let's center your left foot, right leg lifts. Good. So we're just lifting it up. We're going to bring that knee into the nose, hug it in, belly in, and kick it back out. Good. Let your left heel sink down, a little extra stretch in that left leg. Bring that knee in, hug it in. Good. Now we're going to set the foot in between your hands so you could help it along. If it doesn't make it, just help it along. Back heel stays lifted. Belly in, coming up. Crescent. So we'll just come into a full crescent, reaching the arms up, pulling back, belly in. Nice. Now let's bring hands to heart center. So we're going to focus on balance over everything else. So just soften the shoulders, belly in. We're going to take this back leg and we're going to hop it forward, but we're just going to bring the knee to the knee. So we're just going to hop up, tap the knees. So we're like in a one-legged chair pose, and then step it back, crescent. Good. Pull the belly in to get your balance. Good. Let's do that again. We're going to come up, tap the knees. Ooh, use your belly to steady you. Step it back. Good. Good. I can feel myself steadying my body. That's all those little muscles hopping in and paying attention. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to bring that back leg forward, knee to knee. Good. Let's set it down next to the other foot, chair pose. Good. Hold. Belly in, lift the chest. Now we're going to take that left foot, lift it up, and cross it over. Little hip opener while we stand. So we're really pressing that knee down toward the floor, lift the chest, belly in, hug the hip. So the hip tends to want to just hang out, hug it in, hold. Good. Breathe and hold. Nice. We're going to come up, lift that knee, lift it up, step it back, crescent. Let's find that full crescent, reach the arms back up, reach the fingertips up, pull the shoulder blades down. Good. Bringing the hands down to the mat, step it back, down dog. Breathe, pedal those heels. Nice. Let's just walk the hands back. Folding. Walk it forward. Let's come down to a plank. Come all the way down onto your belly. Cobra if you want to. Pointing those toes back. Good. Coming back down. Let's press it up straight. Down dog. A little strong. Waking up the body. Good. So we're going to center that the right foot, left leg lifts. Good. Let's bring that knee into the nose. Press it back. Good. Knee into the nose. Hug it in. Set it in between your hands. Help it get there. Nice. Sweep it up, crescent pose. Using your abs to steady you. Breathe. Nice. Bring your hands to heart center. Soften the shoulders. So what our shoulders do, they tend to want to do the poses with us. We want them to relax. So we're going to really focus on relaxing the shoulders as we bring that back knee to the front knee. Good. Step it back. Good. Back knee to the front knee. Good. Step it back. Nice. Now back knee to the front knee. Good. Cross it over. Nice. Here we are. Nice. Breathe. Pressing that knee down. Getting our balance. Good. Belly in. Pressing the knee down. Lift the chest. Good. Sit it back maybe an inch more. Good. Breathe. Pressing up to straight. Lift the knee. Lift it up. Step it back. Lunge. Good. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one. So you don't have to do it perfect. It's a practice, not a perfect. Breathe. Hands come down. Downward facing dog. Hold. Good. Let's walk the hands back. Stretching into the hamstrings. Knees can be bent. Sway from side to side. Good. Walk the hands forward. Down dog. Let's float forward into plank. Because we're strong, coming all the way down. Point the toes back. Cobra. Nice back bend. Engage the glutes. Press the feet down. Make sure the legs are involved. Coming back down. Let's curl the toes under. Press up straight. Good. Strong arms. Down dog. Good. Now let's lower down onto the knees. Find a child's pose. Really resting, letting go. Good. Inhale, float up table. Exhale, downward dog. Center the left foot, right leg lifts. So we're lifting it up, belly in. Good. We're going to bring that knee. So we're going to bring your right knee by your right wrist. Good. Right foot walks over toward the left. And we're bringing that back leg back. So we're coming into pigeon. Now you can use your blanket to put it under your right hip or your left knee, which is where I need it to be. And then we're just squaring the hips to the floor. Good. So you're just squaring those hips, coming down to what's comfortable. So maybe to your elbows. Maybe you come all the way down. Relaxing, breathing. Good. Let's come up onto the elbows and then onto the hands. So let's start by just bending that back knee and seeing if you can grab the foot. And if you can grab the foot, we're just going to pull it in and stretch into your quad. So quads are good to stretch in yoga because we don't often find big time opportunities for that. So we're going to stretch the quads real good. Good. Release. And we're going to bend that knee. We're going to roll onto your right hip. Keep that knee bent. Keep both knees bent. And we're just going to walk the hands back, doing deer legs, and just let yourself get that stretch. So we're kind of just really dropping that left hip down to get a nice stretch into that. So it might feel like you want to lift that left hip. Try really dropping it down for a little more stretch. Breathe. Good, and then let's come up. Bring this back leg, this left leg around, just to straight. I'll turn towards you so you can see me better. So your right foot is inside the leg, left leg is straight. Let's turn toward that straight leg and fold. Squaring the shoulders over that leg. Breathe. Nice, coming up. Swing those legs around, come onto your hands and knees. Let's find down dog. Got to do the other side. Breathe. Soften and relax in down dog as much as you can. It's what down dog's for. It's to relax in. So we're going to bring your left knee. Well, let's lift your left leg. Sorry, let's lift it up. Nice. Bring that left knee right next to that left wrist. Left foot over to the right. Good. Breathe. Nice. Lifting up a little bit and then relax it down. So this blanket could go folded under your left hip this time or under this back leg. You listen to your body and then just relax. Deep stretch here. Good. Then let's come up onto the hands. Grab that back foot. Sorry, not knee, back foot. And just press, just wherever you are, you're going to feel that stretch in the quad. Doesn't have to be beautiful either. It is beautiful, but it doesn't have to be. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to release and we're going to set that bent knee down. Walk the hands back. So both legs are bent. And then we're really going to try to push this right hip down as we walk back. So you feel it. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. So you might lift. You might think maybe if I lift it, I get more stretch. I find if I press that hip down, I can really feel it. Good. And then we're going to come up. Swing this back leg around, straight leg. So we got the left foot inside that straight leg, turning toward your right leg. We're going to fold. Nice inhale coming up. Let's do a symmetrical pose here. So we're just going to straighten into the legs, both legs. Bring them as far apart as you comfortably can. So if you feel like you're really rounding, then all you want to do is hold on to the legs and work toward lifting the chest. The other thing you could do is take your blanket or whatever prop you have for your knees, just set it under your hips, and it will help you get your hips a little more forward. Because what you want is you want the fold to happen down here so your back can be straight. So we're working toward feeling a straight spine. So once you know you're pretty straight, you can fold forward. So we're going to bring the hands forward. So if you lose it, just work toward keeping that back straight. Then maybe fold forward. Keeping the spine straight. So we're just keeping the head in line with the rest of the spine. So we're not leading with the chin. We're keeping the wrinkles in the back of the neck nice and straight. We're not letting the head just hang yet. We're just right here in the center, finding the space between the crown of the head and the base of the spine. And then if you feel like it, let yourself relax down. Let your upper body be a weight to your inner thighs. Slowly coming up. Let's bring those legs together. Let's come onto our back. Knees bent. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Good. Now let's bring the feet back down. We're going to do one more little move for the quads today. So your feet are about the width of your mat. So you can feel the mat halfway. Your feet are halfway on the mat and halfway off. We're going to leave the feet there. Just drop your knees, staggering over to the right. Inhale them up to center. And then over to the left. Good. Let's do a couple more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Good. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Good. Let's do one more side. Exhale. Back up to center. Let's bring both knees in. Let's bring the knees apart. Grab onto your ankles or your feet and just rock. Let's do happy baby here. Finding center, pressing the feet we're pressing the hands into the feet and we're pressing the tailbone down. So you're almost trying to arch your back, but you're really just flattening it out a little bit. So you're not letting that tailbone round off of the floor. Good. And then release. We're going to lay the legs down on the mat, arms down by your sides. Close your eyes. Bending into the knees. Let's roll onto one side of our body and just rest here. Finding your way up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Just take a few long, deep breaths right here. You guys so much for sharing your practice with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.